The beverage that I'm going to tell you is literally 0 calorie. Can anyone guess what that 0 calorie beverage is? Literally 0 calorie beverage. It's freaking. Alright, what's up you guys? You are watching Zealocity, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about sugar cravings. How you can deal with your sugar cravings post-meal, or whenever during the day if you are having any sugar cravings or any junk cravings in particular if you're having, then how would you be able to tackle it? That's what we're going to discuss in this video, okay? Because a lot of people ask me this, and a lot of people actually go through this. This is pretty normal, okay? This is one thing that you should know. It's very normal to have these sugar cravings. I have sugar cravings. Even the best of the best people, even the most disciplined people will have some sugar cravings. Yeah, there are some freaks who do not like sugar, and there are some freaks who do not like sweet stuff. But hey, everyone goes through some junk cravings, right? Sometimes it's a pizza, sometimes it's a cheesecake, etc. So on and so forth. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you some tips which will help you in your overall journey on how you can manage these sugar cravings and how you can suppress or curb these sugar cravings. But one thing I want you to understand is that it's okay to have these sweets or junk once in a while, okay? But portion control is very important. You cannot neglect that, and you cannot just mindlessly binge on food, okay? Anyway, so let's go for the first tip. Can anyone guess what it's going to be? It is eat your goddamn protein and fiber, okay? Protein and fiber are two macronutrients which help you stay satiated for longer. That means if you have lunch at 2 p.m. and if you have a meal which just has dal and rice, that's it, nothing else, the chances of you being full for like 3-4 hours, it's very less, okay? Because dal and rice, there are high chances that again after 1 or 2 hours, you'll just be hungry again and you'll have some cravings to eat something. But if you're full, if you have, let's say, dal, little bit of rice, little bit of sabji, little bit of anda or paneer or chicken, something like that, then that's how you will be full. You'll be satiated for longer, okay? So what essentially happens here is when you increase your protein intake, when you increase your fiber intake, that is when you stay full for a longer time and you don't feel hungry again in just 1 or 2 hours. You can go without food for 3, 4, 5 hours, okay? And that's how you will have less sugar cravings after meal or during the day, okay? You can aim to increase your protein intake by increasing eggs, chicken, paneer, tofu, soya chunks, curd, there's sprouts, rajma, chickpeas, lots of sources, okay? You can choose anything, and that's how you can increase your protein. For fiber, obviously, there's a lot of vegetables. So any raw vegetables, if you eat along with your regular sabji as well, that's when you will increase the fiber intake, and that's when you'll be full for a longer time, okay? Tip number 2. You need to up your fruit intake. The chances of you being hungry again, or the chances of you having more sugar cravings, it exacerbates when you're not eating enough fruits in a day. And this is, trust me, this is something that I also face sometimes, okay? So on the days when I'm not having a lot of fruit, or on the days that I don't have some fruit at home and I'm too lazy to go out and get fruits, that's when I actually tend to have more of the chocolates or sweets or the junk. So you need to understand that fruits is the nature's way of giving us candy. And the best part is that fruit also offers a lot of fiber, a lot of nutrients that you won't otherwise get in other sweets, chocolates, cakes, right? So that's the best thing that you can do to increase your fruit intake throughout the day. This is something that I tell usually to a lot of people, is that you can limit your calories from other foods. Like you can, instead of having 2 bowls of rice, you can have 1.5 or 1 bowl of rice. And instead of having 2 tablespoons of ghee in your meal, restrict to 2 to 3 teaspoons of ghee in your meal, and then instead you can increase your fruit intake. So in your overall calories, I would really like it if you're eating about 2 to 3 servings of fruit in a day. Basically 100 to 120 grams of fruit, okay? It can be 1 apple, it can be 1 orange, it can be 1 guava, or any one fruit that you can quantify in 1 medium sized. But if it's like cut in pieces, then it can be 100 or 120 grams of cut pieces, like cut pieces of papaya, watermelon, melon, muskmelon, etc., etc., right? Berries, kiwi, all of these are very good fruits. So you need to understand this one thing. If there is a fruit which has more water, then the chances of it being low calorie is higher, okay? Like if you take watermelon, for example, it's like so full of fiber and water that it gives you very, very less amount of calories. So even if you overeat watermelon, which you technically cannot, because it's really hard to overeat calories from watermelon than it would be to eat from banana or custard apple, okay? But I'm not saying banana is not to be eaten or custard apple is not to be eaten, but watermelon, muskmelon, papaya, all of these water-rich fruits are very low calorie dense, okay? And you have berries, like strawberries, mulberries, cranberries, raspberries. You have kiwi, which is again I guess it is considered a berry, but I'm not sure. When you have more of these berries or water-rich fruits, that's when they are very low calorie, and you won't have these sugar cravings as well. And at the same time, you're eating very, very less calories. At the same time, you're getting a lot of nutrients as well, right? So this is always a good tip. Whenever you want to have something sweet, go for a fruit first. And the low calorie fruits first, okay? Prioritize those. Number 3, you can go for a variety of low calorie snacking options like popcorn, like bhel, like sprouts chaat, etc. right? But obviously not the popcorn that you get in packets, okay? Because that's when they will add a lot of salt, preservatives, and a lot of oil as well. So that's when the calorie intake also just shoots up a lot. But what you can do is you can get the popcorn seeds, raw seeds at home, and you can just add the seeds in the cooker, add 1 to 2 teaspoons of ghee, and then add the salt, spices, whatever you want to add, and let it pop. Have that one bowl, hardly 100 to 150 calories. 100 to 150 calories hardly, and it's going to fill you up. It's going to fill you up, especially if you're on a goal of weight loss. It's going to be very easy for you to stick to your goal of weight loss. Again, when you have these low calorie snacking options like sprouts, if you take sprouts, like 100 grams of sprouts is hardly going to give you like 30 to 50 calories. That's it, with about 3 to 4 grams of protein as well. So it is a good snacking option. So going for sprouts, you can make like sprouts chaat at home with cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, and add the dhania leaves and add salt, nimbu, whatever you want to add. It's going to be a very low calorie snacking option, and it's going to be very easy for you to stick to your goal and also getting a lot of nutrients as a byproduct, right? So you can go for these low calorie snacking options whenever you feel like having sweet or something junk. Then you can make interesting food, interesting snacking options at home, right? Or else you can also make like a cheese toast. Like you can just take a bread slice, toast it in the oven, and then add like a slice of cheese on it and sprinkle some oregano, chili flakes, and just have it. It really tastes very good, and it is something that really would help you stay on track and also get some nutrients and get some goddamn protein from the cheese as well, right? So these snacking options are very beneficial and will help you stay on track in the long run. Number 4, we have a lot of low calorie drinks that you can have to suppress your hunger pangs and suppress your cravings. What are these beverages? 1, buttermilk. It's a great beverage which you can use. It's a very low calorie and great beverage. Number 2, there's coconut water. Always the best beverage that you can go for. So it's going to give you a lot of electrolytes and it's going to keep you hydrated. Number 3, you can have salted lime juice, or you can just make like nimbu soda at home, right? So soda, just carbonated water, it's fine once in a while. So if you want to have that, you can have it. But with just water, if you add just like salt, chaat masala, and lemon, nimbu, it's going to taste very nice, and it's a great electrolyte rich drink that you can have to hydrate yourself, and that's how you will also feel less hungry throughout the day. Number 5, we have 0 calorie or else close to 0 calorie drinks that you can have and suppress your appetite or suppress your hunger pangs. What are those beverages? Green tea, black coffee. Green tea and black coffee are very low in calories and almost 0, but not technically 0. Okay, if you take like a cup of green tea, there's going to be 3 to 4 calories. If you take like a cup of black coffee, there's still going to be some 6 to 7 calories, but hey, it's obviously like very negligible. So you don't really have to like stress over these 6 to 7 calories that you're getting from green tea and black coffee. Okay, so as long as you're not putting any sugar or sweeteners or honey into it, it's absolutely fine. So both green tea and black coffee are very rich in antioxidants, and they will also help you suppress your hunger pangs and suppress your appetite, so you won't feel hungry again, and that's how you will stay on track with your weight loss and stay on track with your overall nutrition plan, right? So this is a great tool that you can use in your daily routine to help you stay away from these cravings. Okay, just make sure that you have a limit on your caffeine, because there are people who have caffeine intolerances, and I am one of those people that feel hyper acidic when I have caffeine. So for me, nowadays I'm not able to have a lot of caffeine, so that's why I'm cutting back on my caffeine. But if you have similar issues, then please consult your healthcare professional. Do not consider this as medical advice for you. Number 6, literally 0 calorie drinks. Literally 0 calories. Not even like low calorie drinks like buttermilk, and not even like 5 to 7 calories that you would get from green tea. The beverage that I'm going to tell you is literally 0 calorie. Can anyone guess what that 0 calorie beverage is? Literally 0 calorie beverage. It's freaking water. You need to drink your goddamn water. If you're not drinking your goddamn water, that's when then the chances of you feeling hungry or hungrier quickly is going to be very high. And you can literally just have plain water whenever you have these cravings. Have a lot of water, lemon salt water, have coconut water, whatever, any water, but plain water, like plain ghar ka water, is also pretty good in terms of satiating your hunger pangs. Okay, Number 7, a very practical tool which you can use in your day-to-day life, chewing gum. Okay, you get gum. All of these gums are mostly 0 calorie, and they mostly add 0 calorie sweeteners like sucralose or xylitol or etc, erythritol. So all of these are 0 calorie sweeteners. I'm not saying that you should just keep eating chewing gum throughout the day, but hey, if you are someone that really binges on chocolates and sweets a lot and you really can't have a control on your sweet intake, then chewing gum might be a very, very great alternative for you. Having chewing gum at least gives you the feeling that you're chewing something, and that offers you that satiety factor, and at the same time it's sweet, right? So that sweetener also suppresses your sweet cravings, and at the same time, I'm not saying that you need to have a lot of chewing gum every day and this and that, okay? Don't take this in the wrong context. What I'm saying is, if you're binging a lot on these sugar and fatty foods, then it's always better to go for the 0 calorie chewing gums, right? It's still better when compared to the high calorie sugary stuff, okay? So again, I hope you understand the essence what I'm trying to say here. So chewing gum offers you that sweet factor as well, and also offers you some satiety. So it's like you're chewing something, right? So you trick yourself, you trick your brain into thinking that you're eating something sweet, and that's how you don't feel hungry and that sugar craving is suppressed, okay? So this is a very practical tip again, but none of this is medical advice. Nothing in the video that I've said is medical advice, okay? Do not consider this as medical advice. Please consult your own nutritionist or a healthcare professional or any doctor before taking this advice too seriously. But hey, if you are someone that would like to take an advice, then this is an advice. This is just a friendly advice from a person who is certified to give friendly advices, okay? That's it for today, guys. I hope you actually liked this video, and if you did, you know what to do, you know the drill. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends, family members, and it really helps the algorithm, so please do that. I would be really grateful for that. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And you see the bell icon there, do not forget to hit that. You will get notifications whenever I post videos, and that's always going to help you, because I'm always going to make more and more interesting and valuable content for you, and I hope you really take the value out of it. And this is my Instagram. If you want to hit me up for my personal coachings, video consultations, then you can head over to my Instagram, and I would love to help you. And thanks again for watching. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep eating your goddamn protein, and keep eating your goddamn fiber, and keep staying goddamn healthy. See you.